Right, let's see if this has worked. This could be interesting. Apparently my GoPro is saying I'm live, but I have absolutely no idea. Oh, here we are. Yes, I'm live. Good stuff. Right, let me mute my... Okay, let's mute that. Let's make that bigger. And we're good to go. This is exciting stuff. First time I've done it this way around without using StreamYard. I've gone through my camera. So there's quite a delay in between what I'm doing and what I'm seeing on screen, which could be quite off-putting. But we've got 6 people watching. Right, let me get some light on the subject. And I will explain why I'm doing this live. Clear like a lead. Right, there we go. It's going to take a while to catch up. Evening, Pete. It's not like you to jump on a live. What's going on? How you doing, Adam? How's it going, Chris? Good to see you. Like I say, the chances are you may well be seeing the same delay that I am. So if there's a delay in me responding to you or anything like that, you'll just have to put up with it, to be honest, because it's not StreamYard. GoPro is as good as the cameras are. Well, obviously that's open to debate. The app's not so good. I'll do White Rose Reseller. Chris Tyler. I am live. I'm live. Right, okay, there's 21 people watching, which is like nothing shy of a record for this early into a live. Alice is in London and I'm off. And you're off work. While the cat's away and all that. Right, okay, so this is the script anyway. Today, I've been to the auctions again. I've been going most Mondays now. Well, I've been taking part in the auctions most Mondays, and I go and collect all the stuff on a Tuesday. So I've done that today. In fact, I've got a video coming out. I'm still editing it. I'm going to try and get it out tomorrow evening, which will be Wednesday the 7th, 6th, no, 8th, of the items that I picked up from the last 3 physical auctions that I've been to. Go to my local auction houses, really. I've not really ventured too far afield with it. I've got some really good stuff, but I've also made some cock-ups as well. And you guys have come to expect some honesty from me, so you'll be getting my brutal honesty. I don't profess to be a kind of expert with physical auctions. I'm really still learning about it. The reason I'm putting a lot of effort into it, and the reason I'm probably losing some money as well in some instances, is because it's an education. I want to go into winter having a really good arsenal of knowledge as far as physical auctions are concerned, because as we all know, boot sales dry up a bit during the winter, so I want another string to my bow as far as a reliable stock's concerned. So that's what I'm doing. Who's Jack? Good afternoon, sir. And Ben, afternoon from Yorkshire. 28 people watching already. Okay, right. So this is a plan. I'm going to turn the camera around. I've got these 2 suitcases today. I paid £24 thereabouts, including the fees for both of them. But the script is, I haven't even opened them yet. I've just bought them blind. And in the auction, they were described as house clearance mystery box, basically, words to that effect. So I'm going to put the GoPro on my head and take you through what I got. Now the chances are this is going to be a load of crap, but you never know. I thought it'd make half decent content anyway. So right, okay, let's put this on my head. Get the angle right. Is that right? I'm just looking at my belly on the screen, jiggling about at the minute. That is not attractive. Just about there. See how professional this is? Okay. Right, anyway, worst case scenario, I'm thinking I'm going on holiday soon, so that case will come in handy. As soon as I lifted this up, my heart sank a bit because there's definitely some breakables in here. Right, let me see how it is on the view when the screen catches up. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you in the chat. No, that sounds about right, that. That's about right. Okay, here we go. Well, well, well. This could well turn out to be half decent what we've got. This looks like sort of like West German, East German, I suppose milk jug maybe. There's some markings on the bottom, but I can't quite make them out. 4070. I have no idea, not a clue. I wouldn't even like to hazard a guess on a value of that. Brass items I know sell quite well. This looks like it needs a bit of TLC for sure. It definitely looks like brass. No markings on it. I'll need my phone for this. You know, you get to a certain age and you need like your phone to zoom in on stuff. This is one of those instances. So what does that say? I was going to say China, but hey, hey. It's a nice little brass tray. A lovely little brass jug. Again, probably from the same set actually. That's made in India as well. So there's that. They probably go together as a set. Again, similar jug, another made in India. Probably nice little there. It's 4 circles in here. Some Cub guide, sorry, not Cub Scouts. I could use this on a rally. I could have done with that the weekend actually at the Perverts and Leather Rally. What else have we got? Some tat from Australia. Oh, that's really nice. Hameln. I used to live not too far away from there when I was in the army. A nice little carved wood plate. A lot of ornaments so far. I tell you what, this isn't turning out to be too bad at all. What are we saying in the chat? Yeah, there we go. Looks like the signal is a bit crappy. Apologies for that. Okay, some more. This is Brau, a bit of a German Stein. Not very much value in that. God only knows what's that. Cream of British sherry. I think if there's anybody in the chat that are sort of like a very trinkety experts or are familiar with anything that I'm pulling out here, just mention it in the comments of this video when it's uploaded. So these are empty, sadly. Real whiskey, but they're quite bonny bottles. A couple of those. Old lady handbag. So what do we got? Nothing in there. What's that? A matchmaking handbag by Intervina. What's that say? Intervina. It feels like a good quality thing, but I mean, again, there may be value in that. It's because it is very retro chic kind of thing, and I know that's in and out of fashion all the time. Tea towel from, looks like Australian actually. Oh, maybe not. Tea towel, wall hanging thingy from Africa. Coca-Cola placemat with the price of 1 Deutschmark 40 Pfennig. A G-book. Cheap and cheerful tablet, maybe an e-reader kind of thing. There's the other part from that set. So I'm already seeing value here anyway. There's a swing there that could be donated to the grandchildren. And a pull-up bar. I'm sure they'll be more than happy. It looks brand new. Be more than happy with that, I'm sure. Now, I seem to remember from quite some time ago that ships in bottles can hold decent value. Again, it's not something that I know anything at all about, but I don't know. It's certainly going to warrant some further investigation. It looks well worn, a bit tatty kind of thing. I'm not even sure if that'd be homemade or what. So anyway, I'll look into that further. Catch up on the chat. 41 people watching. Oh, FPV is first person view, by the way, Mike. Always watching videos, really good content. Thank you very much, sir. I'm assuming you mean my videos and not somebody chatting to in the chat. Vintage guide sash have value. Oh, really? Vintage guides sash have value. Overseas collectors away after UK badges. Aye, good call. Thank you for that. I know these lots always worked. What's included in them? I always wondered what's included in them. What I've found, Jack, is towards the end of the auctions, they'll just try and. I think they're just eager to home, so they put a load of crap, all the junk at the end, or just bundle it. So individually, none of this is probably worth anything significant, but as bundles, you just never know, because you can't rely on the fact that auctioneers know everything, because they just don't. Another vintage handbag here. Looks a bit chewed, that one actually. That'll end up in the bin, no doubt. Bit more of a modern one. I don't know why I'm looking, and I'm expecting somebody to have left some money in or whatever. Postcards of Old Salford. Again, postcards, something that there's a bit of an echo of a memory that people do deal specifically in postcards. These are clearly modern reproductions anyway, but there may be some value or some interest to somebody there. All this will be getting comped anyway, but like I say, up until me starting this video, I hadn't even opened these cases at all. Now let's project a lamp. I think this is that's the bulb as well. No idea if there's any value in that, but it does certainly look like a very vintage bit of kit. Hi Dave, love the vids lately. What's this you're looking through? That's a reseller's blueprint. Yeah, these are two suitcases that I picked up from the auctions. They were completely blind buys. As I said at the top of the video, I paid about £24 thereabouts, including the fees. And I haven't looked in prior to starting this video, so we're just going through it and seeing if there's any good value. This looks like a brand spanking new cutlery set. Not going to be any value in that. I think a lot of this will be I've got a pile that I keep in the garage of stuff that I'm eventually going to take to an auction, to a boot sale, and so a couple of times a year I'll do a boot sale. So a lot of this stuff you'll see on my table at a boot sale when I eventually do one. A very couple of cheesy Holland clogs, a glass whatever, looks like a ramekin dish, maybe a jelly mould, a glass one. First aid kit torch. Might be a couple of bits in there that I can use myself. Nope, completely empty. So this is a sealed VE Day DVD. DVDs and any kind of games really, I just don't bother with. I haven't had any luck at all coming across anything with decent value. Red Dome Motorist's Friend. Now there's a bit of vintage for you. A Pifco. What's that? I'll just chuck it on the floor. Pifco lamp. Now I actually think this is a vintage item rather than just made to look old. So I dread to think what kind of batteries it takes. Doesn't look like it just doesn't look like it's been used at all. That's going to take a great big stonking battery, that is. Just stuff like this, I bet, has significant value as well. But people look at it and think, nah, that's crap, that. Then again, saying that's probably quite a few people in this video watching this and thinking, yep, that's a load of crap, that. Hi John, welcome to the chat. Okay, let's see who else is jumped in. Ben, Mike, John, Falco's Flips. How you doing, sir? I keep missing you at Norcross, Falco's Flips. Summit Chorley auction just finished from Grove Mill. Yeah, I haven't, because of the amount of stuff that I've got in. I've left Grove Mill alone. I've only been there once, and that was last week. And the stuff that I got from there, well, just still remains to be seen. Okay. Yeah, John saw him as well. I know he's been looking forward to seeing what was in these. Gas said, Steve, hello sir. Reseller Blueprint, got my first couple of vids up on YouTube after my first car boot charity shop hauls. Have you got any tips for getting going? Yeah, just keep at it, and don't. The two biggest YouTube tips I can give you is, first and foremost, don't prejudge it too much, because everybody's not great. Well, apart from Chaddy P, who's just a legend. With the exception of Chaddy P, everybody else just is a bit rubbish and learns as they go. I certainly was, and I still don't think I'm any good. So just don't prejudge yourself. And the second biggest tip is be consistent. So Blue Harvest Toys, glad you can make it, sir. eBay seems to have woken up. Yeah, I've had a really, really good couple of weeks. It seems to be ever since they changed the view count. So people aren't noticing as many views, and that's because eBay have stopped registering the web bots. So when you're looking at your listings, you usually seeing, I know, 20, 30, 40 plus views, and now you're seeing 1 or 2. That's for 2 reasons. Firstly, they're not counting the false views now, and secondly, rather than a lifetime count, it's only the last 30 days. So that's that. Glad your sales are picked up anyway, Blue Harvest. Anyway, back to the job at hand. This is quite a nice bottle of perfume. It doesn't look anything. Oh, that is a proper old lady smell. My God, it smells like it smells like my nan's underwear drawer. Why did I say that? Shut up, Dave, you idiot. Anyway, oh, a very nice, yeah, moving swiftly on, a very nice brass hairbrush. Nice bit of vintage there, lovely jubbly. Bit of mother of pearl on the handles on these. Just another crappy bag. This is a really ugly glass, I suppose, tray. No markings on it for any branding or anything like that. Here we've got the mirror that goes with the brush. Bit of gunk on it. Obviously need to clean up. But stuff like this, it may well hold a bit of value. I will check comps, like I say, anyway. There's some perfume in this one. What does that say? There we go. Need my magnifier again. Avon. Avon Bird of Paradise. It smells more like Seagull of Blackpool than Bird of Paradise. Ah, there we go. A nice little clothes brush to go with that set as well. Some more perfume. So I can't even open this. It's kind of sealed itself shut. That's Avon as well. Spicy. Lovely. The very pretty bottle. Orlando. What's that say? Orlando Cherry Brandy. That'll go with those. I think there might be, I don't know, I haven't come across stuff like that before, but it's quirky. So comb to go with that set, smashing, and something broken, and that's one suitcase done. One down, one to go. Let's catch up on the chart. Suitcase 15 on the lamp. Is that the bulb? Where is it now? That one. Atlas projector lamp, 15 quid. Let's pay for most of it already then, eh? Smashing. Okay, catching up on the chart. It's a motor lamp. Alright, okay. This is projector. Oh, then again, saying that, just because it says projector lamp on it doesn't mean it say it's for a projector. It might just be the style of the bulb. Okay, who else is in there? eBay seems to have woken up. Yep, Falco slips. We'll get there one day. Yep, for sure. Got some auction stuff coming as well. I love a big blind mystery box. I feel like I'm hoping to get a jump to find. I absolutely, like I said, I mean, I've really been getting giddy and carried away with doing the auctions at the minute, because I'm really hungry for knowledge on how to work it properly and to my best advantage. But that's combated by the fact that obviously there's a lot of crap here, and I don't want to be spending a lot of time. I don't want to be breaking my own rules. I don't want to be spending a lot of time working on something that isn't really good value. And also, I want to be avoiding really low value stuff as well. Oh, the suitcase is branded. That one isn't. That's a really cheap and cheerful one. This one will probably be keeping. And I did see a badge on it. IT. It's more of a harder case one, that, so I might be keeping that for my jollies. This is just like baggage battles, yeah. The lamp with the red dome. Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah, got you. Yeah, it's actually, I know it's quite an attractive thing, that. So I take it that'll be 15 quid without the battery. I mean, it's, God only knows what kind of battery that would take. I'm sure doing a bit of digging, it might say on the box kind of thing, but cheers for that. Cheers for that, Dave. So you're a legend. Do you think auctions are worth it? I would say it's very much hit and miss. You can make them work for you. I've been probably making the big mistake, this is Hingy Flips, that I haven't been going in to do the pre-inspections. I've been, I suppose, essentially buying blind in a lot of cases, because a lot of the stuff that I'm buying I haven't actually inspected at first, which a lot of people will instantly tell me that's a big failing anyway. However, a lot of the stuff that I've bought has been a really good result. So, but I think the only difference is I'm going to definitely be going in more prior to the auctions themselves. Right, let's get into this next suitcase. Exciting stuff. Thanks for the tip on those, by the way. What badges we've got? We've got brownie guides, girl guides, like a dancing jester thing, and like a little metal badge. What's that one? The First Coppell Parish Church, and a little dangly one down the bottom there. It's like a type in, Girl Guides type in type thing. Interesting stuff. Okay, next. This one isn't rattling as much as the other one, so it doesn't sound like there's as many breakables in here. Oh, it just looks like it's a load of crap though still. First, that's a Wix. What's that? Cordless screwdriver that looks like it's incomplete, broken. Spirit level with no bubbles in. Yep, this is the box of shite. 2 universal water cartridges from George. Crap. Is it a Bible? Maybe not. Some religious book. Psalms. Morning prayer. Goodness only knows. It's not a Bible. It's some theological type book anyway. That might warrant being looked at, because I know some religious paraphernalia like that can fetch strong money. John Abram, what's that? Deems Lane, near Ormskirk. No, I think this is an Old Testament by the looks of it. Oh, lovely. Bit of nostalgia in there for somebody, but not me. Old Testament, that, no New Testament in it. Okay, now we're cooking on gas. Some Pentax binoculars, but they're damaged. So, is there any view for it? The view through them's clear, but they are damaged. So I might stick those on anyway, and I don't know, maybe just stick a $5 on it, see where it goes, because like I say, the view is clear through it. Now this is interesting. It's a hip flask with a stopper, a cork stopper, which is degraded, but bottles like this do or can sell for half decent money, so that will be getting looked into. Okay, let's catch up on the chat again. Let's see if we can catch up. Always check before you buy. Yeah, completely agree, Blue Harvest. Definitely. I can't even use the excuse of timing, although I have been away at the weekend. But I do like to. I do like to watch the live auctions, and yeah, I suppose I'm trialing myself by fire more than anything else. My local auction is every Friday. Yeah, we've got 2 or 3 in Chorley, so I haven't once been to an auction viewing since I started buying last year from them. I haven't tripped up yet because of it. Maybe the stuff you buy, anything could be broken, I assume it is. Yeah, that's fair enough. I suppose if you're paying very little for it, but you're competing against people who actually do bother to go in though, so they're going to be getting all the cream of the crop. What site did you get the suitcases from? Well, these, like I say, these were at the end of a longer auction. I've been using Easy Live Auction. And you can there's a multitude of auction houses on there, and it's sort of like a hub, for want of a better word, of auctions. So it's dead easy to use. You can just register as you go. Rummage around. How are you doing, sir? The diamond that is Kieran. Right, getting back into this suitcase. Here we go. Let's just have a look there. Made in Taiwan. Oh my word, I can't believe it. I've just bloody bought one of these. It's like a brand spanking staple gun. Just bloody bought one as well, and that's sod's law. So again, there'll be a bit of value in that, but not a significant amount, because it's I mean, it feels quite good quality actually, but it's not a Stanley one, which is the one I bloody bought and paid about 35 quid for. Nothing on the box for this one, but this is, it looks like a currency converter. Maybe it says on here. It's a cheap and cheerful thing, that's for sure. Yeah, looks like a currency converter, and possibly a radio as well. Okay, if ever somebody's telling me something somewhere, if you watch my last video, is it the last one? Or maybe the one that's coming out tomorrow, you'll know how creeped out recently I've been by Stranger Things. I bought a mantle clock that chimed when I was watching Stranger Things. If you haven't been watching Stranger Things, there's like a grandfather clock that appears just before somebody gets brutally killed, and as I was watching this bit of this program, this mantle clock starts chiming and I had to go and change my underwear, and the music that's associated with it at the minute is Kate Bush, so that's just creeped me out a little bit more. That's actually pretty cool. Might keep that. Weirdness. Weirdness. I think I might have just found the other part to that. Oh no, it's not. Torch with its charger. Got plenty of torches. That'll be going on my car boot pile, no doubt. What's that? Looks like maybe a shoe expander, perhaps. No use to me. We've got some classical music CDs. Another classical music CD. Here we have, looks like a thermometer. Dry white rose. Ah, it's a wine thermometer. There you go. Tat. Not a clue. So I think it's a press stud kit. Cornflakes. This is a made in China. Nothing significant there. It's not a corgi or a matchbox. More classical music. The Common Prayer Church Hymns. These are items that always come in handy. Power strips. Magnetic catboard. I am never going to leave home without that again as long as I live. Awesome. What have we got there? A portable FM scanner. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Some headphones in there as well. Maybe a little bit of value in there, but I'm not seeing a brand. So, a couple more prayer book type things. There's quite a bit in here actually. A Babyliss home cutting system. Now, depends on how manky this is, will depend on whether it gets sold or not. Just while I'm on with this actually, you may well already know, but a top tip is if you come across at boot sales the horse grooming shear clippers like this, they go for crazy money. Like, I mean, like about £100. So that's worth watching out for. It doesn't look in bad condition, that one actually, and it's got some accessories with it as well. I mean, typically stuff like this is not worth very much brand new anyway, so, but I mean, something like that again will do well at well, relatively speaking, do well at a boot sale. So what have we got here? Some kind of tie rack maybe. What are we thinking? What are we thinking on this? So they're attached to each other like that. Not a clue. Right, what are we thinking on these guys? I have absolutely no idea at all what they are, and I can't get to my computer to read the chat now because of all this crap. Okay, let's catch up. Very hard to find stuff on online auctions. It is, yeah, you really have to go in. It's very handy if you go in and do the inspections, bidding after the fact though. Particularly with Easy Live Auctions, it's really easy to use. I've been to direct in the past to some auction houses and they're just not as good. They're not as interactive and not as responsive either. Look, Stranger Things, it's awesome. Looks like they swept all the shite in the corner and stuck it in the case. Yeah. Yep. Masterpiece is the Vecna. I've got 2 episodes to go. Yeah, it is, and they're long as well. Afternoon, Shabbat. How are you doing? What is the date of the church hymn books? Potential profit. Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll check that out, John. Thank you. Sold dog clippers for 350 quid before. Less gents clippers fast enough on lockdown. Yeah, for sure. They're looking all right, Nick, but I'm seeing them on clearance in supermarkets all the time. So Ian reckons it's a Chinese puzzle. Really? There's no movement in it at all. So hang on. Maybe if it moves around a bit. Does that move? Yeah. Aha. Okay. So it does that. I'm not sure. Oh look, there's some screws in there, so that would have screwed into the wall or something like that. So we'll use this one because they're both the same. So if that screws into a wall or something like that, or perhaps like that, I don't think it's really strong enough to be a coat hook or anything like that. So no, I've no idea. Anybody else any suggestions? Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Another cornflakes truck, again, cheap and cheerful Chinese one. This might be the rest of that cordless screwdrivers. Oh no, it's not actually. That's handy. Cordless screwdriver. Multi-position. We'll get that on charge, see if it's working. Garden bag, 2 packs of. That looks brand spanking new, that actually. From Aldi. Holy Communion, so at least we know that those books are likely Catholic. Those cornflake trucks. We've got here a bike chain. That'll end up in the bin. Wooden tray. This is a Bible. Let's see if we can give a date to John. I always think that's a very ominous ending to the Bible. The end. 1914, John. So Holy Bible 1914. If anybody wants to do the comps on that and stick it in the chat, let's see if that's exciting news. There's the other one of those shoe expanders. This is probably to go with that other lamp actually. No, I think that this is more of a bike lamp. Yeah, it's a cycle lamp. That's more of a motoring lamp. Ever ready. Very, very old and probably not worth it. And a little photo frame and a clip. So mostly crap. Right, let's get. I should have put these in a better position actually. Oh. Right, this is where you see me completely sweaty, odd. Oh shit! Probably just crashed. Right, yeah, I'm back. So I can't put the camera down because I'll lose the signal. So I've just squashed something on the floor. I hope it's not that perfume. Oh bugger. Oh no, I think I've buggered the mirror. That's 7 years bad luck for me. 17 quid for the Bible. Nice. Love that ever ready lamp. You can have it. You can have it. Chuck us a bit of money for the postage. I'll stick it in the post to you. Could be an army surplus World War I Bible provided to soldiers during the first battles in France. There you go, cool, nice. Don't read it out loud in the Bible. What a starter sizzle. Garden bags are good to use at car boot, absolutely. Hanging ties on, Vivian's saying, for those for these rack things. Sorry, I don't know why I'm on it in front of the computer, like you can see through the computer. Belt rack, yeah, good call, yeah. I suppose you could, because those screws really aren't long enough to be screwed into a wall, but it could be screwed onto the inside of a wardrobe, you thinking? That might be a good call. And yeah, dog clippers for 350 quid. Who knew? Jeez, that's a good tip. Garrus, good afternoon, sir. Great content and happy personality. Are you sure you're not mistaking me for somebody else? Thanks for a good day teaching. Well, it was an education for me as well, so thank you to everybody in the chat. 71 watching, my word, John. Yeah, do me a big favour, guys. Can you hit the thumbs up on this video? I really would appreciate it. Like I say, this was an experience for me as well. It's not something I'll be making a habit of, but because I thought this week I've got a little bit of time to play with, which is really, really rare, I thought I'd do this anyway, because I got to the end of the auction, still pretty giddy. I'll get these and just see what's what. I will get some value out of it. I will get my money back, basically. I'm not going to be making any significant money out of this lot kind of thing, but it'll end up in the boot sale pile, so I don't mind so much. As far as moving forward is concerned, unless I've got a really, really good indication of what it might be, then I probably won't do it again. I certainly, moving forward as far as auctions go, will be visiting the auction house prior to the auction starting and doing the inspections. But so far so good. I mean, watch out for the video that I will try my damnedest to get out for tomorrow evening. All the stuff, there's still some stuff behind me actually. There are some interesting bits there. That G-Plan footstool for less than a tenner, I think I paid for that. There's some half decent shell speakers in there, some waders. This is hard. I've taken a lot of stuff upstairs to list already. So, I mean, there are some whopping great mistakes in there as well, to be fair. So it'll make interesting watching. So watch out for that tomorrow evening anyway. And this will be, I'm undecided whether I'm going to make it a staple of the channel, because obviously the boot sale videos do really, really well. I think that's why a lot of people have jumped in on them, on the channel, should I say. So obviously I'm going to continue that going. It takes quite a bit of time to edit all the videos as well, so doubling up and maybe doing different type of content, say auctions or non-boot sale type reselling during the week, and then sticking to the boot sale videos on the weekend. Again, that remains to be seen, because they are quite time consuming, and I would hate to think that I would just turn out crap for the sake of turning out crap, although obviously that's a matter of opinion as well. So be kind. Right, so before I wrap this up, I'm going to say, just see yours is in the chat. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. That'd be really very much appreciated. First content creator to say my name correctly, Gardas. Yeah. Nice one, thank you. Whereabouts are you from, by the way, Gardas? Good reminder not to buy suitcases at that. Always the same outcome I've found. Yeah, you're probably a lot further down the road than me on that, Dave. So, yeah, fair play to you. I just wanted to see. I think the curiosity thing just got the better of me, and it'll take me. It might even take me more effort than I'm prepared to put in to make my money back. So, anyway, nothing ventured. There's a couple of bits in there. I mean, to be fair, even if the only thing that I get out of these two suitcases is one suitcase that I'm going to use myself and the swing and ropey things for the grandkids, then great. And obviously I've got a bit of content out of it, and fingers crossed a bit of entertainment for you guys as well. So, buy some toys next time. I'll do my best. Is it worth vlogging the daily pickups just starting up? It's up to you. It's absolutely up to you, Hingy. So I just say do it. Do it. There's a lot of people, I mean, obviously there's a lot of people doing the YouTube reselling thing at the minute, and there's one thing that I know for absolute sure is it's not up to you to decide whether you're successful or not. You'll never know unless you do it. Your view counts, and that'll determine whether it's going to be successful or not. It's YouTube land. It's not you. All you can do is your best, and people would either sort of like endear to it or not. One thing that I have noticed very strongly is, and it's something that's come up speaking to other YouTubers that are sort of like at the same level as me, or perhaps just getting into it, is they're not finding any success because they're not being consistent in the content of the channel. So just pick what you want your channel to be about and stick to it. If you're going to do a lifestyle vlog, you've really got to ask yourself a question: is your lifestyle that interesting that lots and lots of people would want to watch it? I know it sounds harsh, but if the answer, unless you're like Kim Kardashian or I know David Beckham or whatever, the chances are there's not really enough people going to be watching the channel for it to be worth your while. But if you can pick a topic and stick to it, and even, I mean, the way I do, I use it as a learning tool for me. So I've never professed to be an expert reseller or anything like that. But I've got a lot better because of YouTube and the feedback I've been getting. But definitely stay on topic as far as your channel goes. Hi Don, good to see you. You just caught the back end of this live. Okay, so what we're going. Thanks for the informative vlog. Not a problem at all, sir. Always a pleasure. There's a bit of a noise in the background because it's hot and sweaty and chorly today. Always good content, thank you, sir. My mum Kath, watching from Hindley, says glass plate may be part of the grooming set. If your mum's watching, I'm not going to go down that. Oh, why do you have to set me up like that, John? I've just got a weird sense of humour, sorry. Yeah, this will get automatically uploaded as soon as I come off anyway. So I will bid you a fond farewell. Hopefully this has been somewhat informative. It has been for me. It's been an experience, that's for sure. Like I say, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Do you think lifestyle vlog will with stage 4 cancer would be interesting? It could be. It could be. Go for it. I'd just say go for it. So great video, thanks, thank you. Yeah, definitely. The fighting filter, and I wish you the best of success with it. I think with stuff like that, I mean, obviously it's relevant to a lot of people, and if you're vlogging, so like, I don't know, maybe your challenges or the ups and the downs and all that kind of stuff, because I'm sure it's not all shitty, particularly if you put your personality into it as well. One thing that I do know about, I'm assuming that you're from the UK, one thing that I do know about British people is they do have an extremely dark sense of humour. So, I don't know, interlace it with some humour as well, and then you may well be on a winner. Best of success to you. Right, lovely people, I'm going to bugger off. I've no idea how to stop this, so you might be looking at my ear for a bit while I turn this GoPro off, because like I say, I'm not using StreamYard today. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I've been Dave Keith. You've been amazing as always.